Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovelies. Happy time zone to everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Mine has been odd, to say the least. A lot of weird things happened, and yesterday was not a good day, but I'm glad it's over, and today was actually pretty nice. So, you win some, lose some. Um, yeah, last week we were still on this little scene, and I started inking little Oxton over here, or Toiven actually. This is Oxton. This is Toiven. My bad. Um, and this week we're just gonna continue. So this is where we left off.
This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
And I got a lot further. So yeah, in the past hour I've just been inking away and keeping it casual and enjoying the fact that I'm able to draw. It doesn't happen all that much, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't happen all that much anymore. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, we're just slaving away and we're getting work done and so just gonna be inking. Maybe could be doing. I may be doing some background work as well. Usual. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna get into this. So I ordered the soft covers for Life On Cora Volume 1, and I am almost done with all the quick sketches for everyone. And so before the end of July, everyone will have their stuff sent out to them. Of course, people in the United States, it will go through critical blast, meaning that once it gets to him, he will distribute it from there. That means that it's going to take a little bit longer, but you will receive your packages cheaper. Like that's how I managed to make the shipping as low as it is. Um, so yeah, longer time, way cheaper for everybody. Now, yesterday we had a terrible storm. We literally had hurricane strength winds all morning yesterday, and they announced code red, meaning that on my bicycle I was literally not allowed to go outside 2 minutes after I left for work. You can imagine how my way there was, going through extremely rough rain and everything, and the wind pushing me forward. On a racing bike, even, so a really light, small thing instead of my normal mountain bike, which is a lot sturdier and can handle a punch. It was a bit scary. I'm here, I'm alive, but yeah, yesterday was just not fun, and I'm yeah. But so to get on the subject, if you can hear anything behind it, behind our house, there's at the window side they are paving because there's a lot of damages from a tree falling over on that side, and on the other they're still taking care of bringing down a tree that fell over a shed. So I'm sorry if you hear something. I can't do much about it. I don't have any damages myself. Um, yeah, I'm fine. I'm safe. Everyone I know is safe. But just so it's what it is. Um, and yeah, other than that, Luz is doing well. Last week we would have known what the gender or sex of her child would have been had the kid not been like, ha, no. So yeah, we still have no idea. But they're healthy, they're growing really well. We are currently at 19 weeks. And yeah, it's getting along. Let's see. Lots of chainsaws going last week over here, and even I got out and saw some low limbs. Yeah, it's the season for it. But yeah, this was the first time this ever happened. So yeah, that was weird. Also a bit scary. But yeah, I was safe at work and nothing was going on. And it is what it is, right? So I know I missed home animation last week because I had to be there on time at Luke's place, and I would rather catch the train before the evening before than maybe getting stranded on my way there and missing an echo, you know. So yeah. So that's why I'm sometimes skipping. Sorry guys, I really like being a dad, or at least having the prospect of it. So yeah, I like to be there for those kinds of appointments. Yeah, progress is getting along. I don't have much time to draw, so you catch what you can. But I gotta admit, just spending the last hour or so just doing inks, not worry too much, getting to work on it, and having a couple of commissions that I have to work on at the moment. It feels really great. I gotta admit, I did not feel like drawing for a very long time now, because yeah, there were so many things going on. You know, there are so many things going on that just take priority. I know that I don't technically need to apologize, and I don't per se feel guilty. I mean, it's my life, and I fill it however I want. But I like to keep you guys updated. I mean, you are important to me. I very much enjoy your company, and yeah, that means that I have to. That means that I like to explain myself. Which one did you go? Ooh, more thunder. Exactly. So, it goes both ways, right? It's important to keep up with friends and see how their lives are going. Now, for people who don't know, I animate in Clip Studio Paint using a XP Pen Artist 16, second generation. Honestly, any pen display and even any tablet will work. I just can't go back to a basic tablet because, yeah, once you're used to this, you don't want to go back. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So, really holds that for. I don't know. I never noticed. Let's see. That's also a very minor change. What's so weird about these storms is that right after, starting today, like yesterday, we had the worst weather I've ever experienced, and then today there is sunshine. It's nice. Tomorrow is actually gonna get tropical. Um, and it's like so weird. Okay. So the red lines, these, those they are literally just guidelines that I use when I started working out the motion as a whole. So I probably need to go. Yeah. So this is the start of the motion, right? Actually, yeah. So this is where we start with this particular motion. And then to get myself to a point where the body needs to spring, so this is start point, and then the middle point right here where it's the back arching. And for my own eyes to be able to continuously see that this is where I need to go, I used red guides. Those are completely different from everything else that I draw. Then the green, you got the green sketch, which is just every single frame, right? So it's all of these. But when I'm inking, or I'm making a new cell, the previous cell, here you go, will be blue. And then the next forward is going to be a transparent green. And that, I could actually animation, let's see. Light table, no animation cell, onion. So this is onion skinning, right? So to make it more obvious for everyone, I will be making them a very bright yellow. So now it's a little more obvious. So blue is the previous frame, yellow is the forward one. Yellow is nigh impossible though. I barely can see that, so I'm gonna change it back to green. Onion skin settings. Yeah. So So that's also those are the transparent ones you're seeing. I can actually already remove the red one there because I don't need it anymore. You know, it's something I'm done with. But it's very useful to have. Like, these are separate layers that I make just to make sure that I get from A to B within my storyboard. Wow, that had to come from far. So yeah, remove guides and scroll back up. I don't need Oxton open. I do need this guy open though. Okay. Come on. Wrist, I know you can make this motion. You've made it a million times before. Don't let me down. There we go. Much better. Just a minor fix here. There we go. Make sure that this actually disappears behind Oxton, because there comes a point where Oxton is before Toyfun, but all of the sketches are with Toyfun over Oxton. So I need to keep that in mind and not draw parts that either are covered by him or make a separate new animation cell that is below the other, so I can draw through. But yeah. Oh, this is a real one. Is that body the same? Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, so I can just adjust the head. Because the head is talking again. Okay. There's the move. excellent as always. Yes, animation is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to move eventually. Yeah. Mm. I love animating, talking, and once it's hard to really convey how lively things get. But if you get it right, oh man, it feels so good. It feels so good. And yeah, I seem to have a pretty decent grasp at it. I'm still surprised about that. Let's see, that is the body, that is the head. Thank you. Yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I don't have all that much left. Woo! Finally, because these are a lot of frames. I'm going to be honest. I still got to flat color it all. I got to do the background, and, but it's the hard part is all this, and this is coming along nicely. I'm very happy about how this scene so far. I kind of let this one go for a good while. For a very simple reason. I just wasn't mentally ready for it. So you saw me focus on wing flaps and backgrounds and all those things, because those are things that I'm actively familiar with. That's what I did. Well, not the wing flaps. That was hell. But the backgrounds. Oh boy, I love backgrounds. And making them feel alive. I mean, just like this.
This isn't the first time I've ridden on an Aquanet.
Really? So what do you know about them? Or is this another surprise for later?
That is actually the wrong scene, but I really love the background still. Where I was talking about this one because, damn, there's so many things going on at once. Cora never felt so alive, and I love it. All right. Just a few more frames, Mike. You can do this. This, for example, is a moment where I need to switch, right? Because this character that I'm inking right now is actually behind the other one, where before they were before them. So at the start of the scene, now you get the hand hanging over the other, and that's fine. But the point where I'm at right now, they're behind. So I gotta fix that. I have to move him down once I'm done with this. Or I have to completely work around it. And that's just more hassle than it has to be. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the easy way. There we go. Start. Next frame. And these can all be one layer because I don't have to worry. His mouth is just open and he's jumping away from the camera. So he's going to be moving too fast for it to be worth my while animating this, right? And these are all ones as well. So the motion is going to look very fluid, though maybe a little bit rushed. I'm not even going to bother with this chin. That is absolutely useless for how short this character will be in scene. Again, I'm going to draw him through. And I will move these frames down into a new cell that is below Oxstone later. I'd like to thank John Celestri on this scene as well, because a good while ago he was talking about this character making a jump, taking a jump, and he went from standing still. There was no start impact. So thanks thanks to him, I fixed that, and the scene just came together so much more because of it. And yeah, that's the difference between doing animation for just more than a year. Yeah, a little over a year ago, I started this whole endeavor. Compared to 50 plus years. I mean, this man has worked on some of my childhood traumas, so. And I am humbled to be able to talk to people that I genuinely am a fan of and get to appreciate their wisdom and their company. And to be respected by them, like getting an equal respect that sometimes just doesn't feel equal. You know, it's you know, you wonder where it comes from, but then you remember, like, yeah, these are people too, and especially in artists, the ones that have been doing it for a long while, they want to pay it forward. They appreciate someone continuing the craft that they love so much, and it shows, especially in independent creators, that competition can be friendly and that it's not just one small pool that we're all pulling from, because it's not. It's never. And yeah, it got me to a very, very good place in my life. And it's a very big thanks to all of these people. So John Silvestri, Daphne Lage, you know, Nita Lanning, Fyke, Marvy, you know, all these wonderful people that are just trying their hardest to get out into the world. And yeah, like fans and authors too. I mean, Carl and Donna right here, like, yeah, you guys are appreciated. And I very much love how much you're cheering me on and I'm waiting for the day I'm going to meet you guys in real life, because God, if it wasn't for so many things at once, I would have seen you guys in October. I would have loved to. Absolutely would have loved to. It's still going to happen somewhere in the future. I'm not going to give up comics. I'm not going to give up creation. But my priorities are shifting, you know. And not in a bad way either. And it's just things that need to happen before other things can happen. And as long as people and I myself keep that in mind, it's going to be all right. Just gonna... Yes. Starting the animated pilot with creatures with 6 limbs again. Still a challenge, because I'm having trouble reading my own sketch here, right? So many limbs. So many limbs. It's just very stubborn determination. Trust me. The talent is generally just not giving up and wanting to do it for the sake of doing it. And if you got that down, you're halfway there. The only thing that you can do from that is get better. I didn't start animation like this. I didn't start comics like this. I didn't start art like this. Yeah, I mean, I got a pile of old sketchbooks that honestly are just cringeworthy. Because, yeah, they're from Mike 15 plus years ago. Like, literally. I was an angsty teenager, just like the rest of us, right? We don't want to think back about it, but that's where I came from. I don't hate that. And I look back on those pieces with a, oh dear God, really? That is exactly the reaction you should have to your older work. And then you go, yeah, well, you know what? If I hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have done this. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Ask me, I'm intrigued, but I do get it. Yeah, people who don't are lying. Like, every single person came from a place where they weren't happy with what they were doing, so they got better. And some of them gave up, and it's okay too. You had different things to go for, and that's fine. You're not obligated to pursue everything in your life that you enjoy doing at some point. Because, well, I have too many hobbies as it is. I don't need any more. It's hard enough to keep up with this one, right? Mhm. I mean, fair. There's always that. Yeah. No, a lot of people don't actually. And that's okay too. Like a lot of people don't end up doing what they want to do or what they feel they should be doing. But we all have our place in life and we all make our own decisions, and you can stand behind those, you can go completely against them, or go down a middle road where you do the best of both worlds, or at least try to find that middle path where it kind of works, right? And yeah, it's how it is. You can't change what life is right now, but you can change what it will be tomorrow. And yeah, changes be like that. Oxton do a stretch token. Why am I messing these? Bringing? I'm mixing these two up. That is so weird. Must be because I finished this comic for nearly 2 years ago now. That spine is miles off. that. Just a few more. I can do this. Then I will export and show you all the progress we've made so far. Next week. Not sure if there will be a Han animation. You will hear me, or actually you will see the announcement or not. Because I think next week is a very important echo. I don't know what it's called in English on the top of my head. Where you look in someone's belly with a sonar, or at least sound echolocation thingamajig. Anyway, yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure that one is next week, and that is a very important one. Because that will be the last moment. Sonogram. Thank you. So yeah, next one week is going to be important. And I want to be there with Luz. So yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, echolocation, because that's what they're doing. But yeah, like we actually call it an echo. So yeah, like that's why. Well, I'm missing an eye. See that? All right. And export the movie. Scene 1-5, test number 6. I know. I'm not taking anything badly. Don't worry. Alrighty. Okay, let me go and upload the scene. No. And here we go. So that's another 5 seconds of at least character animation.
This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
I like that. Let's run it again, just in case people missed it.
This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
And then eventually, it's gonna look like this.
Why didn't you tell me this would happen? Are you absolutely sure about this, Toyvin?
Absolutely certain, Ogson. If there was any other way, I'd consider it.
Let's do it then.
The stones are stable. Follow my lead.
So, what do you know about the Aquanids?
I'll tell you later.
So after I'll tell you later, the scene that I'm working on right now.
This is where we take a leap of faith.
What do you mean?
Hop on and find out.
Is where, yeah, that's the next full scene. I know that was that was the point where I like putting that hand on the shoulder and making it work, and not feel stiff. That took a lot of trial and error as I went by. But yeah, I'm glad it worked out, and I'm really happy with where things are going. But I've been going for a good while. I've had a very long day, and lovelies, I want to thank you all for joining me and hanging out with me on another Hong animation. And hopefully we will see you soon, probably in 2 weeks. But yeah, stay awesome, lovelies. I love you all, and we'll talk soon. Bye.